Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do a general for the first half of March and see what comes out here. Like I said, it's general. You'll probably know if it pertains to you in the first couple minutes or not. So, that's a chunk, but we will take it because these cards are a little different than tarot. I think you're in for a pleasant surprise. We'll get into it because you got the mice as kind of the outcome. That's a little bit of like sneaky naggy feeling, but we'll pick it out. So ultimately, social situations with the garden, the star, getting what you want, being kind of like that happy fulfillment, like you might be going around people more, might be getting more attention than you used to. Going on with this here. Fish, you feel a certain way about stuff. You want an offer with the bouquet. You want to have these messages and you want to have a new start with something. So I feel like either this is you finding new opportunities and moving ahead, but it's like, boom, lightning. Something kind of comes out of the blue. Although I do get the vibe that you kind of already are preparing for something. Like you have that nagging feeling that you're like, another shoe's going to drop. Where is it dropping? Let's find out. So this lightning, can we clarify the lightning? Your home. It doesn't have to be your actual home. It doesn't actually have to be a lightning strike, but it has something to do that involves your stability, your environment, something about your environment. It's like, no kidding. Let's find out. There's that vigilance again where you're like, It's almost, I don't usually say the shepherd's defensive because shepherds will step in when they're needed, but at the same time, it's like eyes on you. I'm watching you. And what are we watching here? What are we keeping a head on a swivel about? You're literally like, the fox is waiting, and it's a long time coming with this ship. It's something that you want, but at the same time, you're like, I will, I'm watching. I think you're not sure how it's going to manifest itself with this lightning bolt, and that's what's bugging you. Like you have all this good stuff starting, but it's almost like something, like I said, it's like, well, this is too good to be true. Things are working out too well. Something's got to pop up. Let's talk about these mice. What is bugging you, Sagittarius? What is nagging you? What is like just sitting on you? It's too many, but the gist is you're just not sure of people's intentions. You're not sure which way to go, which way is going to keep you on track. But the clover. I know this is a dated thing to say, but YOLO, you're just like, The clover is like the short-term wheel of fortune for me, where you're just like, all right, see what happens. You only live once, right? So what about this clover are we learning about? Yeah, there's recognition. There's, like I said, you might be getting more attention and stuff, but you just don't know how this thing is going to manifest itself. And it might feel like, it's good times, long time coming. It is stuff you've wanted, stuff you've known about. You might have had to actually put some work in to gain knowledge about it, but you want that good time. And it might feel a little superficial because the wine can be a little on the superficial side. But like I said, there's this gut that I never usually say this, but I get like kind of a gloating energy. Like, I knew that. I knew it. I feel like maybe you do get to kind of like gloat about something. Because you're like, that's so nice, isn't it? But I already knew. You know what? Lean into it. If it's deserved and warranted, go for it. I'm not above. I'll pull up in my pettycopter. I'll be Petty LaBelle if I have to. So what does Sagittarius know, and what do they get to? Oh, you might have your finger on the pulse of some gossip that's just going to be like, And like I said, you might not outwardly gloat, but there's going to be a little bit of like, enjoy it. There's this superficial like, yeah, I thought so. And like I said, if it's warranted, it can't hurt a little bit. You know, people are like, you're giving into your base emotions. Yeah, I can for 5 minutes and feel good about it. You know, there's being a bigger person and there's being a giant among men. So let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Oh, temptation, the devil. We were just talking about giving into that base. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, pull up my petticopter. So what about this temptation, this little like devil on your shoulder? What are we talking? Okay, there you are. There's the messenger of air. Maybe just watch your words a touch, because this messenger of air is like, you know, Sagittarius is known for telling it like it is, but maybe you do need to temper it a touch, because you do come on a little strong. But yeah, it's like when this stuff kicks in and the luck is going and you're just flowing with it, you have the Three of Earth. It's almost like you're too busy working and making choices to even like fuss with it. Seven of Cups is all those opportunities. So what is this strength about? Tell me what, that's way too many. Tell me what the strength is about. The World. Yeah, it's like stuff is closing out. You've been strong. You're moving on. It's, you know, everything's wrapping up. We're moving on to the next. What is the next? That's too many. What is this world cycle going for Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius moving into now here? Oh, these three keep coming out. Oy. So yeah, anything that you feel about that's strong. Here we have the Tower, and we have Six of Cups, Six of Water with the Queen of Water. I think any kind of nostalgia, any kind of, you know, like I said before, rose-colored glasses and another reading, there is this feeling of like you just need to rip that down. There's a little bit more practicality. You can't go back to this like kind of nostalgia feeling. It's like everything has changed. You've changed. You know, any of this devil energy that's trying to pull you back, you know, this messenger of air can be that like pokey stabby energy. It's trying to pull you back in. Like I said, a little bit of petty is good, but just don't get stuck there. So what decisions and what work is Sagittarius going to do? Five of Air. Don't take it to ego level. And, you know, I just feel like you don't have to prove yourself. If you do, might need to check that a little bit. I don't feel like you have to prove yourself. Eight of Air. Yeah, there's like this, you know how a caged animal at the zoo and stuff just gets real angry about stuff and then it just goes back to being like, fine, I'll stay here. I think you have to worry about being in that cycle. Because like I said, cycles are over. People might not be able to come with you on these things. So, you know, sorry to be them, but Two of Water. Yeah, there's this, you know, there's other stuff coming in that's good. There's this balance. There's this emotions. People say it's a soulmate. I don't really get into that thing, but whatever relationships you're fostering past this energy, I feel it's just way more positive. So what is this advice we can give? High Priestess, Nine of Water. Okay. High Priestess, she knows, like there's this internal thing that's going on. You get what you want, but it's almost like you have to, sacrifice is a heavy word. Let go, move on, get out of any kind of old patterns. Like I said, feel yourself a little bit. If you have to, kind of put things in check, but get out. Six of Air. Move on. Listen to your gut. Listen to your inner instinct. If anything from the past tries to pop up, Four of Earth. You have to let that stuff go. You know, you can't hold on to things that are only going to hold you back because other people, I don't think, have caught up to you. Or they've gone in a different direction, and you can't keep holding up the flare and being like, I'm over here, when someone's like not listening. So we're going to do Cosmic pep talk. What can we tell Sagittarius that will help them? Okay, labradorite and rose quartz. Okay, two pretty pretties. So these are two things that you can think about in the first part of March here. Labradorite is psychic development, meditation, responsibility. And then we have rose quartz, which is unconditional love, peace, romantic love, trust, and harmony. And the meaning of these guys is labradorite is it's time to be open to your spiritual path. What fears hold you back from the unknown? How can you use the process of higher mind and spirit to overcome them? So then this one, rose quartz, is drawing this card signifies that love will soon enter your life, either as a romantic gift or in a way that will help you heal past wounds and move on. All right. So listen to your spiritual nudges. If you do got to give in to a little, base instinct to kind of put things in check and feel yourself enough to get out of situations, that's cool. I would not stay there because you got a 6 of air out of there. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you in a couple weeks.